Me not have one sorry bone in me for Lisa Hype. When me hear Lisa Hype say, me will say some things for send back Addy a jail. Me not have one piece of drop a like in a me for Lisa Hype. I don't care what y'all go through. I don't care.
Subject identified. What we have here, the mega sheep, the mall sheep, the biggest biatch under Gaza, identified as Kevin. Kevin, the biggest Gaza sheep. I am not sure at this point if it is even human. One thing for sure, it is not a normal man. It might just be a transmission. This big grey-back gorilla-looking creature is always on the prowl as a Gaza defender, defending everything Gaza. Beware of this beast, it has multiple tongues. It will trace, it will cuss, it will huff and it will puff. Not sure if it will blow any houses down, but this monster is on the prowl. The Gaza sheep, the Gaza Krasnite, the Gaza bitch. Alright, big boy, big man, come down now, man. Mumalashi, come down. Let me school you. I teach you something, right? No matter how you love Kartel, brother, no matter how you devoted to Kartel, brother, you no love Kartel like Lisa Hyper. It is impossible for you to have the affinity and well, maybe you do, maybe, but somehow it can't make sense because Lisa Hyper and Kartel are touch from she a little pitney. Remember good enough from she a little pitney. On top of that, do remember that a Kartel first touch it. A Kartel take all the virginity. You have to remember say Kartel imprint panar from she young. Imprint panar from she young. So unless him imprint pan you, unless him did a bend you over Kevin, and I walk out your back part, unless you did a goggling boss, and the pan your knees or climb up on top of him and suck him, you can't talk. Unless you did it between them, you can't talk. Oh, yeah, cuss the woman so. And as she a cleaning pipe from she young, you make it look like you did want to push her out of the way and take over. Like a you did for clean him. Like a you did for bend over. Cause oh, you so emotional in the thing between the two of them, bro. Like I sideline with the pan, you know. We just are watching, and I commentating, but you a move like say you're in it, brother. Like you're a part of it, bro. Like a you near mad sauce or see them or shorty. Kevin, how you move so you?
Let me tell you something. You see, because she was coached by somebody, and the person who she was coached by want the man dead and got jail back. And me see she a carry out the act. Me not have a drop like for your girl. And them lock you a lot, them lock you up. Them lucky a lot, them lock you up. You're lucky they never beat you in the goddamn airport. The girl in the airport now no sense. They still hold you and beat shit out of you. Yeah, them still beat you. On a bad mind, sir.
Ja, God. Look at this mother, right? Yeah? Look at him, look at him. Look at him, right? Look at this big mouth, waffy dog looking ass dude. Look at him right here. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him. Look how the man a carry on. Look at him. Take a look at him, people. Imagine this. Everything them say a bad mind. Yo, a bad mind, a bad mind. Bad mind. What is bad mind, clown? Clown, where you talk about bad mind? Elon Musk and all these rich people, Jeff Bezos and all these people, Mark and all of them. If it was about bad mind for things and stuff like that, bro. Oh, people bad mind Kartel, but brother, where you get this bad mind talk from? How you try to tell we say that Kartel are the only one who have things in a Jamaica? Am I the only successful person or something? I am confused. I am of all the riches, all the wealth or something. Is he singular, the only person in the world we have wealth or something? Cause yeah, kind of pin this whole bad mind, everything a bad mind. So why Foot and Lisa and everybody no go bad mind somebody who have it way more than Kartel? Where you really depend? Cause you say this and you say that as if, oh, if we got prison. Bro, the people them know things about the man, brother. Them know things about the man. Lisa know where the bodies them bury. She know the thing them. She know what the man involved in her. And she know about the man and him pedo activities and them thing that she know because she's obviously the victim. She's a victim. Even if she can't talk about somebody else's experience, she can't talk about fear. Because even if you want to say, oh, she was 16 when he first touched her, he waited Oh my, oh wow. He waited till she was 16. Yes, because 16 is the legal age, you know. And he was 29 and she was 16. And he groomed her and waited. You know, remember, pretty from she born him see the baby picture folder. Hard from she born him see the walk on the stroller. The sexiness a multiply as it get older. Underneath her now no older. You remember? When him take the virginity, see him night at the ramping shop. She ball out when him force it in. As the ramping started stop. She still feel like a virgin and she know if you sit down pan. Yeah, you remember that song there? Remember the 2 drop of blood pan your frock? You tell me your mother go beat you for that? Come on, Kevin, come on. Everything a bad mind, huh? Everything a bad mind. Don't blame Addy for him lyrics them. Don't blame him for the things them what him do. No, man, blame bad mind. Oh, a full type culture and of your experiences. She not devolve. Hold on there.
You know what? I think she thinks, when time Addy come out of jail, because I could have she go to Addy and tell Addy to no. I could have she tell Addy, say Shorty that cheat upon him. I could have she do it. Because she want Addy done with Shorty long time. So she can get Addy. But Addy don't want her.
This guy is vile people. Listen to the man. The man not no brain. The man head big like waffle dog and don't have no intellect, no intelligence, no EQ, no IQ, nothing. This guy is ridiculous, brother. Film IQ, brother, and a room temperature, me I tell you, are below zero. Below zero. This is a sick person right here.
True, me know him from me and 5. And me and him get intimate when me are 16, 17. So, me no know how way do to her. And one time him did beat me up in front of her too, you know.
Jesus.
So I make her she see that when a man can vex with the next woman in front of you, she take it to heart.
Please, Mr. Kevin, Mr. Know-It-All, you know everything. Tell us how. Oh, you go blame a little pitney. Remember, you know, Lisa Hyper is a big woman now, but Kartel groom her from she a pitney, from she a baby. So, oh, you go blame her. She has been damaged, traumatized, abused, and discarded. And you come at her, you're a foot type coach her. She's been talking years and years now, brother. Foot type never have a coach. I don't believe foot a coach her at all. Because a long time she out here talk. You just never did a listen. Well, me a listen long time. Me a hear the thing them long donkey years now. So when you come out and you say this and I say that, stop protecting the pedos. Stop protecting the predators. That is what y'all are doing. Blaming the victim. Yo, them man here, them can't serious people. Them can't serious. It's like a man literally groom a tree. A man take a tree and he bend it, him shape it all, him germinate it or him want germinate it. And he make it pollinate or him want it pollinate. And it grow like this and him bend it like that and him shape it like this. And then now the tree grow. Full big tree now. All of a sudden the tree bend like this, twist like that. It a pollinate like this, it a move like that. And then hear them now. Yo, why the tree fall? Why the tree a grow like this? Why they limb them over there? So why this, why that? Why? Like what? What happened to the farmer or the groomer, the person who groomed that tree, the person who bent and shaped that tree? Oh, now go on like on nonsense, brother. Oh, now go on like on not understand reality, so. Oh, you defy reality just because you're a sheep, just because you love a man, brother. You gonna say I hate the man because me I talk the truth. Me I talk 100% truth, nothing but the truth, but you gonna say I hate. Make that make sense.
No, you call the man pedophile and all these things like, excuse me? Oh no. Are you and a brother there? We go sit down. And that's why. And that's why you're so right now. Go seek help. Go get the injection where you forget. Yeah, man, go get the injection where you forget. Because you see bad mind. Lord Jesus Christ. When the bad mind spin back pan Uno. It was an Obia. You know, see you call out, say your grandmother a big Obia woman. You know, see you there out here say your family are big Obia people. You know, see you call it out. I ask everybody I work over upon you. Nobody now work over upon you. It's just that you Obia now work. And the people them pray to God. And God prayer them at work. The una work Obia I wanna not reach nowhere.
No, bro, don't do that something there. Don't do that. You not gonna chalk it up to bad mind and chalk it up because of hobby and rare. Nothing like that. I don't know blow back and none of that. Lisa says some things were off the wall. But the reality is this: a Vybz Kartel victimized her and continues to victimize her to this day, traumatizing her, taunting her. We understand what Guan pan what a Guan. You might be naive or stupid, but we know the reality. At the end of the day, if anybody else forget the blame other than Kartel, it's her parents, her guardians, the people who were supposed to protect her from a predator like him. Think about it, right? The parents fail, the father fail, the mother fail, grandfather, grandmother, whoever was supposed to be in her life, protecting her from possible predators. Because predators do exist. There are many predators in this world. And it's unfortunate that a predator got a hold of her from she was very young and took advantage of her. That is the truth. We can't go around it. You not feel like it, but a facts. Stop pretending just because someone a celebrity and you rate them. It's like you want to tell me say R. Kelly and a predator because him is a famous singer. Like really, bro? I really that you try to do? You tell me say P. Diddy and a predator? You tell me say enough of them entertainers here and a weirdos and freakos? You tell me say just because a person talented, you know mean say them off the wall with some weirdoism? You tell me say Tupac never weird? I do weird things. You tell me say Biggie never I do weird things. I sing weird things. I suggest allude to weird things. In all honesty. You tell me say Michael Jackson and I get caught up in some weird things. Bro, and that is to say the least. Oh boy. So you think say morality and virtue is tied to one's celebrity status? You think say because somebody famous, them virtuous? Because them famous, them are good people? You think that? No, bro. Remember in Los Angeles, right? Hollywood, right? You know why Lucifer is set there? Why the movie, the backdrop is there? Why you think that? Because it's the city of Los Angeles. Lucifer fit in right there, so because all of the temptation is there. You see, between Los Angeles and New York, them place there are the place where temptation there, bro. That is why Los Angeles is Los Angeles and New York is the Big Apple. The Big Apple. Eve, apple, get it? Temptation? Okay. Put 2 and 2 together, brother. Those are the cities of devils. Those are the beacon. The cities that are the beacon for people to come there and willing to sell them soul for fame and fortune. You're supposed to know that, brother. Understand that no one's celebrity status don't automatically make them virtuous or good. Do bear in mind, for people to achieve certain success, them have to be willing to do certain things, sell certain things, sacrifice certain things, and that is a guaranteed fact. You understand me? Success takes sacrifice. You see me? You have to put in time and effort, and you have to sell your soul one way or another. Dedication and time one way or another. You have to fight for what you want. And people who are rich, they are not virtuous, brother. You cannot be a virtuous millionaire or billionaire, because if you were, you would actually take that money and feed hunger. You would have stopped world hunger. Me I tell you, you would have feed all of the hungry people in the world. Look at Elon Musk. When you have 300, 400 billion, you could stop every hungry. Like you could put food in every hungry belly in the world. You could stop it. But you don't. All who talk about philanthropists, this and that, all nonsensical. Because we understand, say, in the world, you have what's called necessary evil. You understand me? You have good, you have evil. The yin and the yang of the world. And understand this, Gaza sheep. Understand this. We're not the same. We're nothing alike. We might be on the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of, oh, you're Gaza, and I'm speaking against Gaza, so you're going to say I'm a hater, you're going to say you're sheep, and this and that, and blah, say blah. But the truth is this, you're fully belligerent. I am belligerent from time to time, because I choose to be. But you, sir, most definitely belligerent. in a real life. A real ignorant, pompous fool. You see me? Based on the things you say, based on what you're defending. I am no angel, but I am virtuous. You understand that, brother? And when I speak against certain things in certain entities, it's because I know what I am talking about. Whether or not you know, whether or not you care, I care. I care about my morality. I care about my soul. I care about this world. So I speak against evil. And when I identify evil, I speak against the evils. And it's not that me hate evil, like, yo, you're evil, me hate you. Yo, me hate Kartel, me hate this, me hate. No, bro. Me not harbor them feelings, there, brother. Because hate corrodes the vessel. You have to know them thing, there, brother. Me not have no feelings like that. Me not harbor them feeling, there, brother. When me hear people talk about your bad mind this and you hate and rare, me I say, what you talk about, brother? You feel like say me go on my bed, I think about certain things, bro. This is a job. I am vlogging, right? I'm a job this. This is what I do. I am speaking on the reality and speaking the truth. You might not like the truth, but I am gonna speak it. And if it means that me have to talk about Kartel a million trillion times and point out the truth a million trillion times, I will. Whether or not you like it, whether or not you approve. But you're not gonna have me tell lies. You're not gonna have me come out here and defend evil. In a work, so brother. So while me no hate Kartel, you know mean say me go come out here so and defend him. If him in the right, me go defend him. If him in the wrong, me go torture him. Me nah defend him. Facts are facts, and that me deal with. So all who come out about feelings this and feelings that, no brother. When the tiger eat the gazelle, me nah pick side. The tiger have to eat, the gazelle turn food, the zebra turn food, the lion, the tiger, them have to eat, them have pitney for feed. You understand me? Yeah, me understand the levels of this world. Me understand the need for psychopaths and psychos and these abilities. I understand why we need savants, why we need people who are artistic. We need people that are driven. You understand me? In a certain parts, we need good and we need evil. Is a balance. Without the police, them criminals will run rampant, but without the criminals, there is no need for policing. This world is a jungle, and we are the top predator. Fittest are the fittest survive. And the truth is that some of the predators, we are apex. And you have to remember, say we have human beings who sit on top of other human beings. You know what I say? Yeah, we have apex above apex. Like we have alpha. Them thing there, you go have a man like Kartel who's an apex above Lisa, apex above you, apex above me. You understand me? With the ability to wave a man and make people baby and them thing they did like nothing. Him have that ability. Him tell you all time on a mouth. Him tell you say, yo, when Bob Marley say the youths them with guns, Bob Marley would have say, youths put on the gun. Him would have say, kill them all and done. Do you understand now? Do you?
Get along with the voices inside of my head. And I don't need to
only
be
you can
humble.
understand
Break
it, yeah.
down walls like Jericho crumble. That is here.
It's not a
means
normal
he's
thing.
never lost.
I will never ever fall. Never
I
ever
will never
crumble.
ever fall, never stumble.
Break down walls.
You're trying to save
Jericho
me. Stop
crumble.
holding your breath.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Dancehall news and reviews. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscription button. Yeah man, do the right thing and click on the notification bell and select all. Do the right thing, people. Drop a comment, share your views and perspective. Remember good that the captain of the Vulture squad, Edmund Dranker, I talk to no. Me forward out for Vulture that. And people, remember good no man. No other YouTube channel in a fairway atmosphere, in a fairway MS sphere, in a fairway sphere, who deal with the thing like how me deal with it. You understand me? When you want the real reaction them, you have to forward. And you know if you miss a video, no, don't miss a video. Go back and watch them. Always entertaining. No, hold on there. We have to vulture the piece of content, yeah. Look at this right here, people. Look at this right here. Not often I'm surprised, but I'm quite surprised with this right here, so. Them actually a try to go forward. Me the thing say when J-Man get locked up for murder murder down in Florida and whatever him get caught up in. Me feel like say the Shabdon case will I get bust long time and dash out. The fact say them actually I try go through with it. I'm like, hold on there. Some man I got there behind bars and testify in Jamaica. Me I say that can't work. Plus, really and truly, gangsters, bad man, real 87s or mini dance, mini 90s, them I go testify. I mean, normally they do turn witness, you know, PBC, pipe bus, you understand, water commission, water gush. I do expect that, but damn, everybody gonna know who testifying. I get it. Maybe the love for two fly, the man want justice. Me not go around that. But Shabdon murder trial, prosecution wants witness to appear via video link. I'm like, goddamn TVJ News, goddamn prosecution. Y'all are taking this serious. So no really, I cut a deal with the American justice system down in Florida. If we make the man probably get a lighter sentence or, more protection or whatever the case is. So him can sink Shabdon. We don't want him bad, man. He must really be a major violence producer. Fool no go so hard. No, I hate them hate dancehall. Maybe I hate them hate, cause you know some of my people them. Yo, I chew the man a producer. I chew the man a sex them girl. I chew the man this. I chew the bad man them bad man. You know them thing there. I don't know for sure. Only what I am hearing. But if you ask me, Shabdon about this, him about this, unless them catch him on something else. Unless them can sync him with something else. Me not think that J-Man here, that video link sitting here, me not think it a go work. I don't think this, and even if them get it for happen, me I tell you, say me not believe, say, yeah, the evidence and the witness are gonna be credibly enough to sink him. Like, him a go have top liar, Top liar, Remember, say them a pre him, and him have top liar, so you know that go already case can bust. And even if them hold him on the first one, remember, all the way to the Privy Council, like Vybz Kartel. Remember the link did it, remember the money did it, remember the liars them up, remember say the system fix. You understand me? But we are going to see miracles do happen. Who knows?
Serious charge. Telephone ting DJ Kiprich to face the courts in relation to a musical recording referencing the death of a Don. Spanish Town tense since the shooting death of an area leader known as Thickman. A subsequent dub by Kiprich resulted in the DJ being arrested and charged with the use of audio and audiovisual communication to promote criminal activity, which attracts a fine of $1 million or 6 months behind bars.
Dub plate is something that selector call and order, and when they want it in a particular way, they're able to do so when they get the dub plate, because they give them on a split track and they can do what they want to do with a dub plate. So it's just a dub plate.
Yo, John, no, me have to bust the evil laugh. Kiprich, come here, big man. Come here. Really? You tell me say I say you're dumb? I say you're stupid? So you never know what go on and what I go on. You never know about the law. You never know this was a possibility. You thought you were protected under dub. What kind of law we say dub plate? You're allowed to cut dub plate and promote violence and say anything in a dub plate. Which law give you, what give you the right? We are talking about, bro. But we dub plate and selectors and what? We are talking about, big man. Audio visual, audio communication, brother. Dub plate is a part of that. Are you dunce? Are you stupid? Me want to know before it happen. Me tell you them thing you nah go work, it a go cut out. We see it in other countries. We see it from far. We understand say the lyrics, the things you're saying in the music can and will be used against you in a court of law. We see it in America where how much artists got prison for the lyrics where them sing. You cannot say any and anything. There is no such thing as freedom of speech and freedom of heart and expression. All of that is bull crap, brother. We don't see it with the LGBTQIA++. You can't just say boom bye bye and boy if you dead and feel like say, yo, you have the right to sing where you want to sing, but you not have the right to get radio play. Streaming platforms are not obligated to put your music up. Them can't take it down. You're not obligated to get permit for fly and perform and bookings and stuff like that. And for every action there is a reaction or more. It's called causality. So you can sing where you want to sing, cut the plate, but the authorities can come after you. You have to pay attention to the ball game. So all you act ignorant like you don't have no sense. What you are talking about? Me look on you like, brother, you read? You know nothing in your brain? You empty skull? Oh, you move so nonchalant like, oh, Anthony Miller, me no know, me no understand what I go on. Oh, my voice is, what? You sound stupid, big man.
So I wasn't looking for no problem. I wasn't looking for a charge. I wasn't looking to be on a list as most man of interest with a list of other man of interest.
Yeah, but you have to take responsibility for what you say. You talk about blue light flashing, you talk about it's not going to end this way and one order, and you know, it comes across as violent. And I don't think that's a result of splicing.
But you don't think so?
No, not necessarily, because I heard you say these things.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's me? Say that part.
Are you saying you didn't say those things?
I didn't say nothing, because you see, this matter is in front of the court and I cannot say much about the song itself and how the song was structured or whatever.
What? What the what? Oh, me if you take that brother you serious. Like the man want laugh it off. The man know say a fool in his shagwan. Brother pay the fine, get the thing over with, cop a plea, pay a 500,000 or something and call it a day, bro. Move along, cause this is stupidness. Y'all going like you know no sense. Yeah, you know, me can't too talk on it because it's before the court. Brother, is either it was splice or in a splice. Whether or not it's in front of the court or outside of the court, if you know, bro, listen, if I have a matter in front of the court, them say me murder somebody. I'm up on an interview, and the interviewer asks me, did you murder the person or not? No, me never murder nobody. Me innocent. Any platform me go up on that me I say, in the court, outside of the court. Oh, me can't too talk about it. What you mean? What you mean you can't too talk about it? And before anybody run out and talk about, you know, say some of the time with the case, them, you know, the judge them put on gag order, and you can't too say this and you can't too say that. So where you do upon interview? Where you do upon interview if you can't talk? If you can't talk, then lock off. Keep the thing real.
I didn't even know the atmosphere of what was going on in Spanish Town at that time. I wasn't here. I was abroad. I went to a studio in Philadelphia, yeah? That's where I did my part of the dub. And as I say, how dub plate is done. Dub plate, you do dub plate so it can be effective, so you get the forward from the dub plate. So it's just a dub plate. The place now run like one time.
So what are you saying right now, though? This has all gone down. Do you think of yourself as a victim? Or you think that you've made a mistake and lesson learned, and maybe you're not going to make that mistake again?
For a dub plate though, a dub plate, I've done more hardcore dub plate than that dub that I heard. Yeah? Where that dub plate, custom dub, going at people that I don't know.
So what's made the difference in this case then? Spell it out.
I don't know I don't know what made the difference. Why is this one so different? You know, several more dub plates. Is there?
Ja. Can you imagine Al Capone in front of the judges? Yo, Your Honor, what is this, man? Tax evasion? Come on, man. I've committed many murders. I've done this. I've bootleg. I've extort. I've kidnapped. Are you gonna get me on tax evasion? What's that? That's nothing. Tax evasion? What is this, man? You gotta get me on the murder charges, the racketeering charges. Oh, really? Now, Kiprich? So you have done more hardcore songs directed to people more than this, but bro, the timing, and the implications behind what you're saying is far more lethal than some of what you have done before. Besides, even if you had done stuff that is more serious before, it no matter. How this them hold you upon. And what you did do and get away with, how will them catch you upon.
Saying all different kind of thing about that whole situation same way.
Okay, so you think you're being made an example of?
I don't know what's happening. I just wake up and see myself as man of interest. Goodness and mercy shall follow me. You know, but what I really want my fans to know and what the people to know who don't know me is that I'm not a violent person. And as I said, the only time I speak war vibes and all of that kind of thing is lyrical wars on Sting stage. or when I'm feuding with other artists and them kind of thing. So when I see this whole thing going out and they criminalizing my name and putting it like, boy, me is a murderer and all them kind of thing, I'm very far from that. I'm on the other side of that. I am not that kind of person, none at all.
But the actual victims are people who die as a result of gun violence. You're not a victim here. You're somebody who maybe made a mistake. Would you admit that you made a mistake?
Listen, I can stand up to a mistake. I can take accountability of any mistake. But I'm saying though, if I'm doing a job, yeah, and I did my job a particular way, yeah, and then give it to whoever and they do it however they want to do it and put it out there, I can't call a job a mistake. You see, if now there's a guideline that I must follow, let the guideline be known to me. Me, Marlon Plunkett, Kiprich, would never, ever try to incite any form of violence against any police or the state. I'm not stupid. I'm not an idiot. I would never do anything like that. You think it's easy for when my daughter called me and said to me, Daddy, we're gonna be homeless. I saw it on YouTube that you're wanted for double murder. That's how vloggers bring it out there to people. That not nice. I feel it, you know.
Mr. Plunkett, you feel it when your daughter call you and I say all them thing, yeah? Are the vloggers them fault, man? Yeah, man, are the vloggers them fault. And are your fault for not knowing the law. So, oh, me that foreign, I know the law, Jamaica, and you don't know the law. You in the business of making music and you don't know the law? Make it make sense. You never know this is a thing where you have to be careful of what you say. You say you wouldn't incite any violence again, but you sang it in the song. And that is what the song is doing. That is what the dubplate is doing. Your voice, your vocals, your music is being used to promote violence against the authorities, retaliation, reprisal. Your music is being used for that. And it's your fault for taking that job. You're like a contract killer. You can't say, boy, you don't know. I pay them pay me if you go kill. I pay them pay me if you shoot. And I say it work, bro, G. You can't escape with that. You have to understand, say, you have to take accountability. Ignorance to the law is not an exception. If you go to a state, a country, or whatever, and you don't know the laws, and you break the laws, it doesn't exempt you. It does not exempt you. Oh, me never know. Don't exempt you. When you go to a state or a country, you're supposed to know the laws. You're supposed to familiarize yourself with the laws, with the local customs and traditions and laws. This is obvious. This is common sense. So if you are say, oh, me did that foreign, me never know the atmosphere of Jamaica and this and that. Oh, really now? So that's an excuse?
I feel it, Anthony, when I tell you, say, I feel it, on a joke. I get calls, the kind of calls I get. When Bridgina tell me, say, yo, listen me. Feed them, yo, police friend tell them, say, yo, listen me. You see him, this I go reach him, and them thing there. Eat list, this and that, and all them kind of thing there. Me not eat food for 4 days. I feel it, Anthony.
No, sir, Kiprich, you feel it, bro. You feel it, you not eat for 4 days. When your friend and the police, them make you know, say, man, F them buck you, bro. You know hear me say it. Any of them, they catch you, say, boy. Them did go blue light up your skin. You did go get it. No, you say you're innocent and this and that, bro. You interjected yourself. You put yourself in a conflict. You supposed to know better. Now imagine the police, them hearing that dub plate. Remember say them have for them pitney to in a brother. Them want God, them yard to in a brother. And them job them are doing a brother. So when they want other man, them vow for retaliate. Vow for it now go so. And you are gonna make a song themed in that manner to say, oh, yo, it now go so. You feel it go so. And this and that and blue light and turn it pan them. My God, can you imagine the police them? Can you imagine the man them when them hear that how them get dark? Or them must say, oh, if them ever catch you, say boy, Them gon' wet your skin. Oh my, I'm literally dumbfounded. I can't believe this, man. What are you saying, Kiprich? Me never need to talk to no police. Me never need to hear nothing. Me know automatically. From me hear the lyrics, I said it, bro. If I was a police officer, right? CTAC or whatever member of the force, and I heard that, I would want a rock stone wet you up to, brother. Me, I tell you that straight, brother. If I was a member of the authority and I heard that, brother, I said about the plunket anywhere me buck him, me a wet him. Me, I tell you that, bro. Me want go home to my family, and you a sing song, you a make theme song for my death, my colleagues them death. You look like, yo, you lick your head, boy. You have to go lick your ground.
You understand me? I feel that something from my heart. You know what I mean?
Do so much good and no never highlight it.
Our crime rate is what our crime rate
we
is.
Know our crime rate.
You're pretending that doesn't exist.
But
that's
Mr.
the context.
You tell me says I don't play cause our crime rate. We know what's happening in garrisons. We know say people have enemies cause people kill people for people, and people are going to kill back people for them family and them friends. Not a dub plate. A dub plate cannot make no farmer man take up no gun and go shoot no man, or turn no gun pan no police officer, or turn no gun pan the state. It can't happen that way.
So, Jesus Christ, you see that illiterate way of thinking? That belief that music cannot influence you to do things is completely and utter garbage, nonsensical bull crap. Programming is real, people. Programming is real. Don't let nobody tell you say music can't get you to do nothing. That is a cap. That is a lie, brother. If you are got you a heartbreak and you sit down and listen to heartbreak music, you go cry, you go soak in it, you go get dark. And if you listen to the kind of music where make you want off yourself, you go off yourself, or more likely to off yourself. You have to understand, say if you listen to violent music, if you are got you a thing and you meds a thing, alright, you lose a virgin, you lose a loved one, right? A family member, and you are free to retaliate, and you start to listen to songs where I tell you say, oh boy, if it dead back and from a boy this all my and this and that, you're more likely to feed into it because the music, the vibration is pushing you towards that. And anybody don't know that is a complete numbskull. Me I tell you that straight. A full time now them artists start to educate themselves, you know. Them need to come out of the ghetto stupid mentality, the naivety. Them need to come out of that. Bro G, let me tell you something. You see vlogging, you see music, you see words and visuals, it has power. So, let me ask you a question, right? When the artists them are sing about LGBTQIA++, one would say, yo, yeah, influence the youth them for go be fish. Yeah, influence the girl them for freak out. Okay, so if them singing about it can have influence that way, why you singing about gun violence now no influence? Make it make sense. Stick up in right there. So, if you watch it on TV, see the LGBTQIA++ thing them, and that can influence the youths them, influence the vulnerable youths them, you know, get to them when them young. If you know, say, movies, songs, and cartoons, and all of that, the programming is there, if it influence the youth them, and you are going to accept that that's a possibility, but when it comes to the violence and stuff in a full music, it's a non-possibility. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You people are ridiculous. For example, right, the Rwanda genocide that took place, 1994, around them time, there, over 1 million people killed, you know, Hutu versus Tutsi. You remember that? Do some research on that. Do you know one of the major theme that caused that thing to go down was the fact that the man them up on the radio broadcast and a program the people them even leading up to it, they would be broadcasting like vloggers over the radio. Them have them little radio thing and them little show like how you'd have Muta Baruka them, and them a preach every day and a wild up a people them, wind up a people them, and on the day the man them up on the radio broadcast and I tell the people them kill, do this, do that, chop them up at your own family, do it. That's programming. People telling people or instructing people. So here comes the fool people them now. I gotta say, but music never make me do nothing. Oh, a week you're weak. If you make music influence you, a week you're weak. Sir, inception, deep conscious thinking, right? Unconscious thinking, right? Subconscious thinking, right? Hold on there. You think say we always have controls over our faculties? You believe say the mind is not a terrible thing to waste? Listen to violent music every day. Dwell in acidity every day and see if you're not acidic. When you listen to music every day, and you not in a certain frame of mind, okay, fine. It's like you got a zoo. You gone over the glass this and fence that and wall this and that and that. You're literally watching the animals. Yeah, man, you're among them. You're close by the animals. You look on the animals, them. You watch them eat. You watch them in a little habitat. But you're not in the natural habitat. You're not in the natural habitat. You listening to music as a white youth, a uptown youth, you know, you listen to the music and you hear about the acidity is a lot different from when you're in the environment. When you're in the environment and the music is the life that you're living, it's a different ball game. You know, in your university, you listen to some murder music. You're not murder nobody. You not have that problem there. But when you're in the garrison and you don't know, say you beef with the man them down there, so, and you go so boom now. When I hear virgin, when I hear people them drop out, and you are pre-retaliation, and you go listen to all a chronic class song and say, yo, them this, my brother, how boy have a dead back? Guess what? At that your meds right now, cause you been a meds that and the music I go fuel that. It's like gasoline pan fire. But no, music can't influence you. Make it make goddamn sense.
You're blameless.
Blameless?
You're blameless in all of this. I'm asking you, are you blameless in all of this? Simple question.
Samila, as I say, the matter in front of the court, and I was advised by my lawyer not to say much about the song itself. So I don't want to elaborate too much on the song.
How do you clear your name?
The whole heap of damage control I have to go do, Mr. Miller, you have to go help me too. You have to go help me clear my name, cause you know me and you know me over the years. I know say Kiprich is not a violent person. You know you come at the clash and say I the only war them me do. Music war alone me do.
Any message you would send to other DJs?
Yes. You don't want to be in that spot here. You don't want to be in that spot here. So, I can tell you this, say, here we go on. From now on, we have to just be mindful of certain things. I know, say, as artists were in the streets and them thing there, sometimes it got tough. Yeah, but when you see when me I go through, I said dub play.
Kiprich following up his notorious dub with a feel-good track, casting him in a less controversial light.
You bury alive.
Meanwhile, the police action says attorney-at-law Bert Samuels, a wake-up call to the DJ fraternity in general.
Jaja God, I know like say me believe say Kiprich actually involved in a crime and violence, you know, like him linked with certain. I don't even think that, you know, but me not put it past no man. But at the end of the day, bro, it's not if you are you are associate yourself, you are link, you say it was just a duplicate, it was just a contract. But at the end of the day, bro, who you associate yourself with. Birds of a feather flock together. And as me say Kiprich, I just $1 million fine if anything. Copper play, bro, $1 million a chum change, brother. A drinks money that, bro. Stop, you're a big artist, bro. Wanna make you look like $1 million something, bro. $1 million something? Really and truly? Come on.
All right, so the story of recording artist Kiprich being charged for the use of audio-visual or audiovisual communication to promote criminal activity making the rounds. We're asking lawyers at the criminal bar, Pierre Rogers, and entertainment lawyer Ronald Young to help us understand the act, the charge, and the possible consequences, and just this whole situation. Gentlemen, good morning. Pierre's on set.
Good morning.
Ronnie is in the darkness on Zoom.
I'm sorry. Good morning. Sorry, it's a little dark here.
Yes. Gentlemen, good to have you with us. Pierre, let me start with you since you're here. Your take on this matter?
So, the act itself is an old act. This particular section, which treats with audiovisual material, is something which is relatively new. That is to say, it came about round about 2017, 2018. We are seeing it being used now, and we are seeing it being used, I would dare say, in the manner that it was contemplated when it was framed.
When was it framed?
The act itself is an old act. The Offences Against the Persons Act. Very old. But the inclusion of this section is relatively recent, 2017, 2018. So,
and the act states that, before we go to Ronnie.
So the act itself criminalizes, and perhaps for the first time in our country, certain utterances, certain publications, and it does it in such a way that it attempts to protect the rights of minority persons or persons who are targeted by way of these kinds of publications. Music, it is so wide that it includes writing, any kind of digital publication which encourages criminal activity or which threatens certain sectors of society.
Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh my. So this was actually put in for also protect the LGBT. Okay, makes sense now. Make a lot of sense now. But they're now using it as a means to actually make an example out of Kiprich, an example out of dancehall. A warning to all of the artists them. Be careful of the violent lyrics them where you push and who you associate with. All who say them are unruly gang and dunce gang and one nada and clans and this, that, go on 6, this and 7, that. Uno go on, uno not learn. Okay.
Well, ignorance of the law is no defense, and therefore, the performers need to educate themselves about what may be thought to be so current and hip, but is a foul to the law.
Wait a minute. Did Bert Samuels just say what I just said? Probably not paraphrasing, but yeah, ignorance is no exemption to the law, no exception to the law. You have to know that, people. You can't come out and say, yo, me never know. I don't say it work. Me I tell you that, say the big bad Bert Samuels, I tell you no. So all who say them never know, it is your job as the artist to know what you can and cannot do. Just like in a copyright infringement cases, you are going to use somebody music, copyright infringe on them lyrics. It no matter even if you never know. Say, oh, you subconsciously copy the lyrics, you subconsciously copy the phrase, the melody, whatever. You never know, right? The cadence. You never know, say somebody sang. It does not exempt you from the copyright laws. You not consciously doing it, don't exempt you. You not knowingly doing it, don't exempt you. Remember that.
My point is a lot of other DJs and people in the dancehall world would be kind of throwing these words and doing these kinds of dubs. It's part of the course.
Yes, but isn't there a body that, educates entertainers? Isn't there a musician league that says, listen, this is the law, it's 2014, that's how far away, that's 11 years ago.
I think once that dub money is coming in, and sometimes it can be substantial, all of that is out the window.
So, is that filthy lucre? Is it that you're going to use money to prejudice your career? Is the fine prohibitive? I mean, what's the dub money? It's $1 million fine. Are they going to balance the fine against the money they make from it?
Is this arbitrary though? Since other people are also in the firing line, why Kiprich?
Well, you can handpick whoever you want to charge. The law has always been like that you want to take a good case. I mean, the issue he spoke to was very current. It was a massive problem in Spanish Town. And that's a lot of sales in the dance. You're going to get a lot of forwards for that. But when you look at the substance of what is happening, you're really putting the lives of people in danger.
Yo, Judge, I never have to listen to a lawyer talk for know what go on, pan what go on. I mean, overs, why is it so hard for people to comprehend these things that I think is basic? I think this is like no bueno stuff. Like, I mean, duh. Literally, it's duh for me. Like, I'm like, so you never know that or you not understand that? I'm literally over here like, when people say all certain things, I'm looking left, I'm looking right. I'm like, really? I'm cringing because... Are you serious? You don't know, you don't understand what go on. Why this, why that, why them not charge this person and that. Brother, it have to start somewhere. It have to start from somewhere. Somebody have to start getting charged. There was a time when certain crimes wasn't a crime. Days when the world was like the Wild Wild West. Back in the days when caveman bash out caveman head with a mallet or hammer or stone or whatever the case is. You have to remember them days there, bro. You see me when man used to run down woman and lick them over them head and draw them back in them cave. Can you do that now? Can you? Things and times do change. Things have evolved. Stop acting like, oh, what was back then has to be now. Slavery was once legal. Now it is illegal. Even though slavery still exists in one way, shape, or form.
You've listened to the dub.
Yes, I had to. I'm a reggae man.
What struck you?
It's the openness and the unclothed manner in which he revealed all that he was talking about. There is no, as it were, poetic license for what he was saying.
But this happens over and over again, and people say, well, I can do this and say it because it's freedom of expression.
Yes, and therefore you can denigrate women, you can promote, rape, you can do all of these things. The law is going to come for you because we have a real gang problem, don't we? And I'm not discussing the case at the moment, but you know what this has done to families, and there must be a sensitivity in all of this. Marley avoided this and reached the top. You can avoid it and reach the top. You don't have to sing about anything other than one love and spread peace.
Based on the length of this video, me now go get to react to Jay Free and Femme co-host talking about this topic. I wanted to chime in on that because I think a lot of people are missing a very, very important part. I might have to do that in a separate video or something because here we go on for what I go on. In a short summary, black people are the only race of people, or should I say our genre of music or genres of music are the only ones where promote murder and violence on a level where it is accepted by the masses. And the authorities and the government, they allow it because we want it, because we say it's freedom of speech and freedom of music and freedom of expression. We are the ones that actually call for this. In the hip-hop world, in the dancehall, in the reggae world, realize how we put out them things out there. So the authorities, them know, say singing about drugs and murder and killing the ops and all of these things and murder people. It is allowed because we the people, we allow it. The people don't speak up against it. And like say the hip-hop community, look at it. Black people, I say, no man, Lord, the youth, they make them do them thing. Where the black people in Jamaica, the regular people, they must say, Lord, the artists, they make them do them thing. Lord, the man, them, ray, police, who don't bill, ray. That is it. No other genres outside of our genres do them thing. Yeah. Think about it now, people. Even when a Mexican, a Spanish man, or whatever, rap, and him sing about killing, guess how a few genre of music him a humiliate. If a man who a foreign man and him sing dancehall and him put them thing there, him a humiliate we. There is no reggaeton to sing about that, And even if they did, they're heavily influenced by our genre. Think about that. The same thing for Afrobeats. You understand? I feel with music, black people music push violence and degradation and degeneracy and all of that. I feel with music push them thing there. You have to understand. So we as a people, white people, if them do it, I feel with music, them are humiliate. You have to realize how we are push them thing upon we own people. The destruction. So now say I just music a hard farm, we push them thing here, people. We. So at the end of the day, we are say authorities now enforce the thing and them now do this and them now do that cross the board, because at the end of the day, if you are going to do it to Kiprich, if you do it to everybody, or you enforce it on some people, or you enforce it to someone, you don't enforce it there. So you now realize say, at the end of the day, are the people, are we the people? We allow it. So the authorities them try to work around it because we the people put them in a power. So at the end of the day, them not really want to touch on certain things because them know say the people them for certain things like freedom of art, freedom of expression. You have to understand that. If we the people rise up tomorrow and say, yo, no more of them gun lyrics here, it done.
I can only remember this happening to maybe two other people in recent memory, maybe a young lady. She got charged, also another DJ, but he skipped town after being released. Are the police sending a message to others in the entertainment industry that you might be next?
Definitely. Part of arrest and sentence is to deter, and the law serves that purpose. Now, this is a deterrent for other artists who may say you need to choose your subject matter as well, and you need to respect persons' lives. I mean, everyone has a right to life, and if we hate the police for extinguishing citizens, then we shouldn't have citizens going on a microphone and promoting the demise of others.
Yeah, boy, people are hypocrites and parasite. Remember good no man, them say born raper boy, then them say free Jack here. Them say free the whole life prisoner, them the same man them will say, yo, criminal, you ever hear all artists like Sizzla, them must say free up all of the youths, them are prison and free up. I'm like, okay, so I be innocent people that are prison. Okay, let out the murderers and the rapists, them and the pedos, them. It don't make no sense. Now mad people. That's why I'm gonna listen to them sometime, because I know say them artists are delinquents.
People need to remember though that once upon a time, there were politicians attending the funerals of famous dons, and people could also argue that dons were the creation of a political system in Jamaica, but dons have fallen out of fashion.
Oh yes, and they are no longer controlled by politicians in part. They're controlled by money and gain and extortion.
Kiprich's attorney Patrick Peterkin is telling other DJs and selectors to watch out.
Today's Kiprich, tomorrow it might be another artist. We know that we have a crime situation, and in terms of rights, we want to whittle down persons' rights because the purpose is that we want to solve crime. But I always believe that if we ramp up regular policing, we don't have to make artists scapegoats.
I hear you, you know, brother, but at the end of the day, someone has to be made an example out of, and Kiprich, it fall upon him shoulders. It fall upon him shoulders, you see me? I say go, skip or escape, but I Kiprich I hold the bag, you see me? It could have been anyone, but I Kiprich them all, and I say go, examples have to be made, changes have to be made, it's reality.
Ronnie, it's pretty new to us here in Jamaica, but in the US, I can name at least 10 rappers who have been charged because of lyrical content, and in fact, it's something that musicians like John Legend and so on are still now advocating that it affects freedom of speech. But prosecutors have successfully charged and sent away rappers in the US for using
the law there has
of,
also affected some of our artists here.
I think so.
From 19 all long.
I think so. So is it that we're just catching up to our US counterparts?
Yeah, I think we are just catching up to our US counterparts. But one of the things that I wanted to say is that I think the police force in Jamaica needs to be very careful in terms of how they're enforcing this legislation to ensure that it's not enforced in a way which is self-serving or deemed to be hypocritical. And I say that for example, because for many, many years, some artists have been singing, like from a volatile community, have been talking about killing persons from a rival community. And I haven't seen where there's been any enforcement of the law in that respect. I've seen where there are certain artists who are threatening, violence and non-consensual acts against women. And I've not seen a lot of the enforcement of the law there. I can't recall of an incident.
There you go, over and over, the same excuses, the same thing. But the artists, they must sing about kill each other and kill people. How comes they not enforce that outcomes? Because people don't want it to be enforced. The people, them no want it. You see, when you sing about the violence against the police want it to be enforced. That is the difference. Listen to me and listen to me good. I don't know if you're gonna get it. I don't know. To make me know. At the end of the day, right? If the people, the citizens rise up and say, look here, artists, you sing about certain things. We're not for that. You have to stop that. For example, the LGBTQIA++ community, it's because they stand up. It's because they are standing up. They are fighting. It's because they are boycotting. It's because they are fighting for their rights, their lives. That is why they get rights, because they stand up and they fight. The police, them are fight for them rights. So when you sing music, say them for dead, them are gonna say, no, you can't do that. For life matter. That is the difference. So when the average citizen sit down and hear man a sing about boy for dead and head for get bust out and this, that and that, guess what? At them now speak up. You don't fight for your rights, you don't get no rights. I saw it go in a real life. I sure hope to God that y'all getting it. Because for some reason, over and over, oh my God, people keep saying, me if you wonder, people now have brain, something so, why is it so simple to me, but not simple to other people? Am I the only one who can see it plain as day? The reason why it's enforced like that, it's because people, why you can't say certain things about the black community, like bust out a black man, yo nigga, that, and you get away with it. Say something about the Jews, them. Slightest little slightest little thing. It's because they are, oh my God, they're gonna push back. Their links, their communities, they're protected. How are they protected? Because they fight for protection. We fight for non-protection. Across the world, black people do not want protection. They want freedom to say and do whatever they want to say and do. That is why our music is so violent across the world. And we protect that violent music and freedom of expression and freedom of art. We are the ones that fight for that.
I've seen where, of course, and I mentioned in an article recently, the gay community, whether persons agree with their lifestyle or not, they have been the subject of attacks many, many years in songs that I've not seen where the law has been enforced in a way in which, as you say, may have been enforced in the United States. So the question is, in this instance now, the law is enforced, they're enforcing the law when there is an alleged attack against the police. And it's a question of optics. Are you only enforcing it because it's against the police, or are you going to be meting out this type of enforcement across the board? And it's an important question, along with the question of freedom of speech and the importance of artists being able to express their creativity without sanction.
That balancing act sounds like a balancing act that cannot balance, Pierre.
May I?
That's a lot of gray areas.
So the truth is this. I take Ronald's point, and there is merit to his observations. But I'd want to point out what I think are relevant considerations when weighing his argument. Any criminal process is driven by a complainant who lays a complaint, and thereafter there is an investigation and charge. That is straight across the board.
You're saying the police is the complainant?
In this instance, it is the police who are the complainant.
Bingo, people, bingo. The police, them are the complainant. Me I tell you no people, as me say, me no know how people no get something that simple. Listen, the police, them are the complainant. The man a talk about, LGBT and anti-this over the years and them no enforce it. Because remember, boogery been illegal in our country from 19 how long. So you don't know, say the average people, the average citizens not like booger man in a Jamaica. So even though Glad or whatever, J-Flag or whatever you call them, J-Flag in a Jamaica, right? Fight them, and they put restriction and them defend them thing and whatever. The average people still kind of anti them thing there. So you can't really go too hard. And the music, you can censor the music. Alright, certain lyrics can't play upon radio, can't play upon TV, etc. But in a dancehall, man can say what man I say. You don't know, Fishy Man fi dead and Ray. You understand me? But it has been neutered out of the music for the most part. That aspect of the music has died out about 90%. And you can't completely stem crime if you think about it. I don't like say you go completely stop crime. So you can't completely stop every artist from saying, Fisherman and Ray, this and that, And plus, them do it under style no fight time too. Them not blatant like one night time like how Buju and Sizzla them used to do it.
The law, as it stands, is not one which is popular, it is not well known. And in any event, some of the sectors who have or who would be in a position to lay a complaint, the gay community as cited by Ronald, I think it's a little bit difficult to contemplate somebody going into a station in Jamaica society to lay a complaint which is going to be investigated. Additionally,
with respect to that community.
With respect to that community. So there is that.
Oh, that man, him have a brain, him have sense. That man, brother, run. Brilliant, brother. Well done. How gay people are going to just walk in a station and launch complaint, and the society itself not really respect boogery and stuff like some of the time I wonder if the people in my talk and thing, but I guess it's just argument for argument's sake. Yes, dialogue. Yeah, pretty much. I just said that. But it's interesting nonetheless,
It is complaint driven. The police are in a position to drive their own complaints because they too can lay complaints. But right across the board, I can think of several sectors who may be interested in laying a complaint, but who may be hesitant about doing that, who would initiate the process for investigation and charge in those circumstances. Additionally, the Act itself is very specific. The Act speaks about, and this is perhaps by way of a nod to Ronald, who has indicated that the Act hampers or fetters artists. The Act is very specific, and in so doing, it clearly limits the persons who can be charged, because it is not every utterance or every violent utterance that is going to be prosecutable. somebody getting up on stage and quote unquote bigging up the Don man in his area, there's nothing wrong with that under the Act. What the Act criminalizes is encouraging any action, any criminal activity on the part of a criminal organization, or alternatively, threatening violence, the threat of death, inciting death. In practical terms, that limits persons who can be prosecuted, if you understand what it is that I say.
If we think back, though, as Harris was saying, about this catch-up argument, I mean, there have been so many songs that have targeted the gay community that some folks would say have incited attacks. It's not the first time that there would have been an attack on the police, Ronnie. You know, and we've heard artists encourage that before. So are we slippery sloping? Like, do we have this right? Does it need wordsmithing? Does it need refining? Does it need some more what's going on?
Yeah, I have in fact I've used that exact term about the slippery slope. And so I think and just to follow on from what Perry is saying, and I defer to him on the criminal law elements, absolutely. But from an entertainment law perspective, yes, and a freedom of speech perspective, it can be a slippery slope in that where I think we need to do is to look very carefully, and I don't represent Kiprich, and I haven't examined the lyrics of his particular song in detail, but we have to be careful about looking careful, and police do have to be careful about looking at the wording, and certainly anybody who's defending an artist would be looking very carefully at the wording of the song, the intent, although intent may not be a big factor in terms of this law, but certainly looking at how the song was developed, what were the words used, and so on. And in general, we need to be careful that we don't say one person cannot have freedom of speech, but we're okay when another person has it. Freedom of speech is about allowing persons who you may not agree with and may not like some of the things that they're saying, to be able to say them when it doesn't raise to the level, like Pierre is saying, of violence, direct threats of violence against a particular society or community, not just the police, in my view.
Well, take what you want from it. Take what you want from it, people. At the end of the day, me not say another word about it, because if you not get it now, you ain't never gonna get it. You ain't never ever gonna get it. And the argument, the dialogues are gonna be there, because you're always gonna have people who basically it's their job to be, argumentative. They're gonna talk and this and freedom of speech and freedom of expression and blah, say, blah, I say go. But nonetheless, the vulture came, he vultured that. Once soon the comments them, I'm gonna get to read every comment, but me try to read them. I might not respond, but I be reading comments. Some of them be getting at me, some of them be paying homage and respect, and I appreciate it nonetheless. Love and respect, vulture. Arr!